Hey there, everyone. Happy Thursday. King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon here with you as we get ready to end off the work week tomorrow. Some changes on the way in terms of the forecast, going from this sunnier and milder pattern back to a rainier one with cooler temperatures on the way and maybe some lower snow levels too, meaning definitely mountain snow. Could be watching out for a few flakes here in the lower elevations as well. Nothing to be too concerned about. Kind of exciting though to talk about, but yes, the cool air, it's going to be on its way in here. And you can see it. The last couple of weeks for us, they've been relatively mild. We've seen a lot of highs in the 50s, and those have pretty much all been above average. Last few days, low to mid 50s. Only one day here in this stretch has been in the 40s, and that was back on the 8th with a high of 49 degrees. So again, the cooler weather will be working its way on in here. We're going to see those snow levels even tomorrow down to about 3,500 feet. So the system that's going to be arriving will bring and produce snow across our mountain passes. And then we're going to see those snow levels drop even more through the weekend and into next work week, down as low as maybe 1,000, possibly 500 feet. Again, some exciting times that could be ahead for us. Now, don't want to get you too alarmed. You can see Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday all showing that snow icon mixing in with the rain. Just limited amounts heading into Wednesday and Thursday, and Tuesday is going to be the main day that we're really keeping an eye out for the best chances of that happening. But something else that you're also seeing right there, highs, daytime highs, are going to be in the 40s, so well above the freezing point. Even the overnight lows are expected to be near, if not above, freezing. So you're talking about little, if any, of this snow mixing in with the rain actually sticking here at sea level. For the next day or so, though, it's all going to be about the rainfall here for us and snow across the mountains, where for the time being you're seeing a lot of that sunshine up this way around Paradise. Cloudy skies though beginning to return here at Polesville, and seeing a lot of clouds also at Port Angeles, although a cloudy sky could bring maybe break apart or two here or there into the night. Don't think we're going to see too much more in terms of the clear skies there or either. Here around Everett as we head into the evening, should be a pretty beautiful sunset even with the additional cloud coverage there and here at Payne Field. And around here in Seattle is currently, we sit at 52 degrees with a south wind coming in at about 8 miles per hour. Your forecast tonight, not going to drop as much as where we have been earlier into the week, which was more so in the 30s because of the clearer skies at night. Clouds are going to act as a blanket, so probably more low to mid 40s ahead for many of us. Now, there are some sprinkles out towards the coast, and I think that's where a lot of the rain will stay here for the night, out over the Olympic Peninsula, and eventually find its way here closer to I-5 by early tomorrow morning. And check this out right here. Big picture view shows you where the moisture is really going to start to pick up, and is with that mass of clouds that you see out over the Pacific, which is going to be the generating force of producing some of the steadier rain that we're expecting by the time we head into the middle part of the day on Friday. Also farther south right here, you kind of notice that system over the Four Corners area. That one's scooting on through, and it's down there in Arizona that we could be seeing a few showers at some point, where the Mariners are going to be starting up their spring training games here over the next few days. So exciting times for that. While for us here, things are going to be rather wet and cloudy and gloomy and chilly. Again, the wet weather not really starting up tonight. We're going to have a lot of that out towards the north coast, but it's tomorrow morning that we really start to see things pick up with the rainfall. Some lighter showers initially, 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. Not too much of an issue for your morning commute. But then into the afternoon, this is where the steady rain starts to come into the picture for us. And it's at this point that we're seeing a lot of this moving on through, sticking with us through the afternoon and into the evening hours. This is 5 p.m. Same time, too, seeing some snow across some of the mountain passes. So this is going to be great news when it comes to that. Stevens Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, down towards White Pass. Each one of these areas getting hit with at least a little snow as this comes on by. Baker, you're getting in on this action, too, as this pushes on through. We'll keep things maybe a bit more active up towards Baker and across the North Cascades as we head on into early Saturday morning, while many of the rest of us are starting to dry on out. And this is going to be a trend for the remainder of the day on Saturday, heading into your Valentine's Day. And here we are into the evening, 8 p.m. Things looking to be dry. A lot of clouds out there, but if you have any plans with your special loved one, won't have to worry about getting wet at least. We're going to keep the rain away, just have something warm for each of you to have on. We'll continue on throughout Saturday night and then into the day on Sunday, and you can definitely tell the sky's actually trying to clear, that we could even bring back more sunshine. It's just not going to be quite as warm as where we have been for a lot of this week. And then we continue on into next week. First, though, the rainfall with this particular system. between about a quarter to a half an inch for many spots, a little higher as you go out towards the Olympic Peninsula, as you get up closer to about maybe 3/4 of an inch. And then as we go on into the beginning part of next week, we head into Sunday and Monday, much of the moisture is going to be well off to our south. And this is why we're going to keep things fairly dry on Sunday, because looks like the moisture is down across areas of Oregon, California, where we're getting some heavier rain and some mountain snow that's coming down. But it does throw some moisture our way as we head on into Monday evening. And it's going to be a point that we're going to keep an eye out for things, because we do have some pretty decent cold air that's going to be in place. And as this is moving northward, this could help to interact with that and help to bring us some of those opportunities of maybe seeing some snow mixing in here in the lowlands with that rain. So let's continue on with this. I'm going to give you a bit of a closer look at all that as it comes together. So throughout the day on Sunday, again, little of anything happening, just more sunshine ahead for us during the forecast there. Here we are late Sunday night and into the day on Monday. We're seeing maybe a little moisture coming in from the south, but it's late into Monday and heading into Monday night and early into Tuesday that we're really going to keep an eye out for things. And you can see this pink line right here, which would indicate kind of a mixing line where that rain snow line could be. That's getting pretty close to those of us here around sea level. Now maybe the foothills have a higher chance of seeing that as it pushes on by, but let's fast forward this here just a bit more. You can see that's hanging with us throughout the night on Tuesday, or night on Monday into early Tuesday, and then we continue to Tuesday afternoon. You can see some of that coming together yet again. That pushes on through. As I mentioned, I think with temperatures above freezing during the daytime hours, you're going to see a bit more rain during the daytime hours. It's just within those heavier pockets of rain that you could see maybe some snowflakes mixing in, because sometimes that heavier precipitation draws down the colder air from the upper parts of the atmosphere and helps to give you more of that mixing that will take place. Even overnight lows, again, are expected to be near and above freezing, especially here around sea level and if you're around the immediate Puget Sound area. So you'll see a very limited, if any, snowfall really mixing in with that. So foothill communities have a better chance. Those of us here right around sea level, little of anything, and really for pretty much every one of us, little of anything as far as any accumulations and impacts. We'll keep a lot of the snow into the mountains, and that's really going to be the big story out of all of this, is that we do have cold enough air in place to support the snowfall in the mountains, and it's just a matter of how much precipitation we can get to hold on here across the area to help produce that as it continues to come on through. So we'll continue to keep an eye out for that as we go later on into next week, but just kind of wanted to give you a heads up on that. And again, it's all about the mountains. We're going to see that mountain snow really pile up as we head on into next week. Nothing major, but maybe close to a half a foot to a foot and a half for many of our spots from now until 11 p.m. heading into Wednesday night. Lows will generally be in the lower 40s. We'll have a few upper 30s here and there with some clearer skies around just a bit longer. And then highs tomorrow, back in the 40s we go. Bremerton 47, 49 in Tacoma, 46 in Olympia, and we'll top off in the upper 40s around Quileute and about 48 degrees in Port Townsend. Here's your 7-day forecast, expecting to see those showers increasing throughout the day tomorrow. Not much rain around, and if we are going to see it on Valentine's Day, early into the day, and then the second half of the day and into the night, we'll keep things dry there. Sunday, 45 degrees and partly sunny, and then more rain chances heading on into next week as those temperatures, they continue to cool, highs back down into the mid-40s, and lows cold enough that we could see some areas of rain and snow as we head into the morning here around some parts of the lowlands. But we'll continue to fine-tune that forecast for you, because of course it's going to be really, really exciting stuff if we do have something come together. But we'll let you know about that, and we'll keep you updated on what's going to be happening here for the remainder of the week. For now though, have a great, tremendous, and a terrific Thursday night, and we'll talk to you soon.